Team Crafted, Team 10, Super Best Friends Play, the CreatureHub, and more recently, the Lunch Club. What do each of these channels have in common? These channels, my friends, are dead. They are remnants of what once was, evidence of friendships built and destroyed over days, weeks, months, and years. These channels are reminders of up-and-coming YouTubers that have the idea of joining up with their friends and collaborating with them on a shared YouTube channel, that it isn't always exactly what you would expect it to be, and not only can it ruin your mood, but also your friendships and those who you once held dearest. It's happened before, it's happening right now, and it will happen in the future. As long as there has and will be YouTube, collaborations will follow, group channels will come, and group channels will go. Similarly to how individual creators come and go. I am a YouTube fan. I have been since I first discovered the site over a decade ago. Listen to me now, and hear ye this, viewer. If you dare take on the challenge of joining forces with some of your best friends for a collaborative group channel, the points in this video are some of the most common explanations that creators give as to why their group channel did not work out. If you form a group channel, it is imperative that you rip these problems out at the stem and never allow them to blossom into the Venus flytrap that is the slow, rotting demise of a group YouTube channel, destined to fall back into the earth from whence it came. The first reason I want to bring up is losing members. These members might leave due to a multitude of factors. Similarly to Community as it moved into its 5th and 6th seasons, hemorrhaging cast can be a real killer blow. And if your aim is for a collaborative channel, to lose some of the collaborators is always going to have a negative impact on the channel. Now, to speak more openly, not every departure will impact the group the same. Most of the time, YouTube groups are spearheaded by 1 or 2 creators, and so their departures would be the most impactful, at least in terms of fan interaction. With no disrespect intended, if we look back to Team Crafted, someone such as Skydoes Minecraft leaving the group would have more of an impact than, say, Caveman Films. This isn't to say that if a smaller creator leaves, it wouldn't impact the group as a whole. Different people, regardless of their channel size, would have different levels of commitment behind the scenes. And in fact, oftentimes, smaller channels produce more on shared projects because bigger creators have more commitments on their own channels due to their channel size. Say a smaller creator does leave for one reason or another. That's not so bad, right? Wrong. In fact, any members of the original cast leaving a group often has knock-on effects. Case in point, when I was growing up, one of my favourite channels was the CreatureHub. Now, anyone that knows anything about the creatures' rise and fall already knows what I'm about to say, and I'm not adding anything new here. As the creatures rose in popularity, members slowly started to find the door. First it was Gassy Mexican in November 2012, then Slyfox Hound in 2014, Kevin and Seamus in 2015, Dexter Manning and the members of Cowchop in 2016, leaving a skeleton of what was once one of the most mighty YouTube gaming groups. So that's the first thing. At all costs, keep every single member of the group. Regardless of channel size, once the first domino falls, the rest are destined to suffer the same fate. The second key to group success on YouTube is business. And if you and your group are popular enough, you need to learn how to separate your personal lives and your business lives. Money has always been a source of contention ever since the dawn of capitalism, and DanPlan, for example, could never overcome the financial aspect of YouTube. One of the most ironic endings to a YouTube channel was Two Best Friends, who at one point were two best friends. But these BFFs couldn't hack the business side of things, and according to them, it eroded away their friendship, a friendship that had been formed prior to uploading content on this platform. For as much as I love and respect Smosh, many of the viewers over the years have complained that their content seems too much like a business pushing out corporate-driven content. This was because their content was corporate-driven. It was made by Defy Media. This caused Anthony to leave in 2017, and the channel has been on a small decline since. Even if their demise is by no means the scale of the rest of these channels, I think most people can agree that Smosh's best days are unfortunately behind them. There are a lot of factors when it comes down to business. If you're big enough, you're going to have to learn how to structure things, but you can't come off as too corporate or your fans will notice. You need to be transparent with business opportunities and money. People have to pull an equal share of the load. You have to separate your business from your personal lives. You need things to be a collaboration and not just one person dictating the content you upload. You need to deal with the idea of being an internet celebrity and adored by hundreds of thousands, if not millions, whilst also staying grounded. It's just so much. It's no reason why these channels often decline or split up. So that's number 2. You need to make sure that you are savvy businessmen and women without seeming like savvy businessmen and women, otherwise things are going to fall apart. The final major factor that you must master if you want to become a successful YouTube group, and I'm sorry to say this because this one is unavoidable, is that in all instances you must snuff out any semblance of drama. Here's the deal, YouTube is a stressful job. Especially today, we all know this. You say one wrong thing or state an unpopular opinion and you'll likely be cancelled. Okay, you've avoided being cancelled. Now the apocalypse has struck and you've lost a big chunk of your living. Oh, your channel isn't badly affected by the apocalypse? Okay, YouTube's going to shift the algorithm out of your favour. Then you have to deal with the creepy fans, the cesspool of internet hate comments and death threats, and then you only get 0.5 seconds in the YouTube rewind that year. I mean, it's a lot. Oftentimes, the fast growth that comes with internet fame also comes with just as fast of a fall. The internet is where you or me could become famous overnight. Within months, you can have drones of fans and just as many haters waiting for us to slip up. Many of these content creators are also teenagers or people in their early 20s, and this is all new to them. They don't know how to deal with a lot of these things. The reality of things is, while celebrity culture is awesome to non-celebrities, it gives us scum hope. It can be damaging when you're there. Think of the amount of child actors that have gone completely off the rails. YouTubers, Twitch streamers, and influencers often have the same levels of fame as some of these celebrities, but no one ever gives them the time of day. Of course, drama is going to come along. Even if you're not a part of it, if you don't mediate things, your group can and will blow up. It's happened time and time and time again. So what? Should we just pack it in? YouTube groups just aren't worth it, and me and my friends are destined to fail and hate each other once we make one then. Well, no, not exactly. For as pessimistic as I've been towards YouTube groups, some of them do stand the test of time. As I've said before, Smosh has been around for a while, and they're still going strong even if they are in their golden years. The Try Guys are 7.5 million subscribers in and still going strong. There's also Rooster Teeth, Achievement Hunter, Funhouse, Stu Perfect, Offline TV, Good Mythical Morning, The Sidemen, the list goes on. This thing is possible and it has been done. Not every group is destined to fail, and while some groups do destroy friendships, others can bring people closer together, forming lifelong bonds. Now these groups I've just listed will at one point come to an end. All good things must. It might be a year, it might be 5, 10, 20, or even more. This isn't a bad thing though, it's just something that can let us appreciate the amazing content creators that we have in the moment. If there's a YouTube group that you like now, let them know. And that's it from me. If you have any suggestions for future videos, let me know, because I'm only 4 videos in and I'm already out of ideas. Thank you for watching.